As I rise, the world still sleeps. For some moments silence and peace abound. I'm grateful and humbled for the blessings of another day. Another day to awaken that which is within. Another day to rejoice to that which is around me. The pre-dawn breeze feels fresh to the touch, rich with the aroma of autumn leaves. In time, merry birds will sing to greet the rising sun. Although I absorb myself in meditation, a happy place where everything is as pure as the mind, I can't help but reflect on the world beyond my idyllic garden. Where is the world heading to? I fear it sliding into oblivion. Sorrowfully, I reflect on what the next decade will bring. More breakthroughs or more breakdowns. My heart is forlorn of hope. The signs are staring us in the face, but we Homo sapiens are wise, aren't we? With our diplomas, doctorates, and degrees, still we're so wise that we bite the hand that feeds us. Trees tower high above. If they could speak, what would they say? Oh, wise humans, your world depends on plants, yet you treat us with little care. Your oceans are rising, heat waves are scorching, forests, the lungs of your existence disappearing, and species after species are lost to time, but you do not fear, O wise ones. You have treaties, policies, and conferences, pledges for further sustainability, promise after promise after promise, promises that on paper solve everything, but in reality miss the true cause of our quandary. Yes, we should listen to the truly wise, the trees. They have stood for centuries and witnessed our journey to self-destruction. And then I think, do we still dare to call this planet Earth when its forests are ravished, when toxins poison once crystal rivers, when melting glaciers that have stood for millennia come crashing down, punishing all in their path? Habitats are devastated, lifeless soil and merciless storms the norm. And yet we remain so proud of human evolution. As I walk, I see the last of pandemic masks, a reminder that we weren't in control and we never will be. We are the controlled, wherever, whoever we are. What did we learn from 2 years of solitude? We dabbled with newfound green fingers, valued relationships a little more, purchased somewhat fewer consumer items, and wasting less produced less garbage, a little less. But now the masks are off and restraint out the window. We are back to what we call normal. When will we realize how our careless desires take their destructive toll? Our greed has caused a crack in nature's core. Greed for more and more is forcing us and forcing future generations to live with less and less. Drink bottled water, eat genetically modified food, sleep in crime-riddled megacities whilst experiencing greater social divide. Is it more or less? With trepidation, I look decades into the future when our children inherit a planet that we plundered. What will we say when they ask why we chased coal and oil when it was obvious we should have listened to what science and common sense were telling us all along? Don't we fear our future generations asking, "Oh, wise forefathers, why didn't you turn to a plant-based diet? Why didn't you travel less? Why didn't you reduce your use of tech?" What do we say when they ask, "Oh, defender of human rights, didn't you think about us? Didn't you care about us? Didn't you think to protect our rights? Did your lust for enjoyment blind you so that you didn't care for your own offspring? That you didn't care for our right to live with the same resources that you enjoyed? O wise defender of rights, what have you done to us?" I'm horrified at what this world has become in my lifetime, just in one lifetime, blinded by selfishness and lust, For an unethical life, we never thought twice about consuming 4 times what we needed, that our time for making merry was running out. We never admitted that disaster was imminent. We never wanted to admit that the lifestyle we lived was wrong. And now we need to reset our compass. Otherwise, no treaty, no green energy, no sustainable development will save our world. The change needs to be in us, a change of consciousness. We need to drop our selfish bodily identity and embrace a consciousness based on the inner self. We need a consciousness where we are satisfied with what we need and are not driven to have more and more, because the more is within. Sustainable life is within, and sustainable life outside is living with what we need, period. That is the lifestyle we must adopt, the lifestyle that is harmonious with nature. I'm just a monk on the path of renunciation, but I care about a world that is my place of worship. Once I've seen the world teeming with wildlife, I grew up breathing air that nourished and not poisoned me. I gazed up at the night sky where stars were unobscured by pollution. I wandered in dense forests and fields of flowers, swam and played in teeming lakes. I saw pollinating bees unafraid of being the last. I shared a life of joy that I deserved to have, but that was before. It is no longer. When we give up greed and lust, when we embrace a new lifestyle, then forests, oceans, air, wildlife will heal and be happy once again. Let the earth sing. Let our priority be the inner life, and let our outer life simply facilitate the growth within. When we're better persons, responsible persons, the world will be a better place to live in. Then there will be more than hope for the future, because hoping will get us nowhere. It takes action to make a change.